Hey everybody, this is Claire with Stitch Buzz, and I've got a new template I wanted to show you guys. It is the 3D mask, and it has some features like cutting two to just this line and then cutting two to this line. That's what those graphics are. I have a quick little instruction here, but it does come with an actual instruction booklet, and here's the elastic length, and these are 1/4 inch seam allowances. And it makes this cute little face mask, and it's I've done it in 2 colors just to show kind of the difference. The orange flower is the fabric that was cut to here, and let's get started. So you take this template and you cut your fabric. The centerpiece is all the way to the end, and I've cut 2 here, and I've cut 2 of it to the shorter line, and then you just make a fabric sandwich. And so I take one of these and I face the pretty side down. This fabric's not exactly the easiest to tell which is a pretty side, but if you do have a pretty side, face it to the floor or to the top of the table. And then you take one of the shorter pieces and you fold it with the right sides out, and you match it to the upper edge here. And you do again the same with the other piece. And you put the cut edge around to the curved area. And before you sandwich it, I make sure that you know where the center is on this piece and on this piece. You can go back and use the template for that guide, or you can just fold them in half and make like a little press crease on this piece and these 2 pieces, and then match up the creases. And then the last but not least is the outer fabric, and you also put the pretty side or the right side facing in. The next step after that, after the fabric sandwich, is to just, using the template as a guide, you're going to do this stitch line on the top and the bottom like I did here, and you just go all the way to the edge and all the way to the bottom edge, and then you're going to just turn it inside out. I'm going to try the other side. I didn't quite stitch that all the way down, but you would do a complete stitching. You get one of those fabric turners, that's a good thing too. I've got a little bit of tendonitis in my hands right now, so pardon me that it's gonna take a little bit of, probably more time than typical. Anyway, here it is, inside out. Make sure the edges are all inside outed. And then you'll just take it to your ironing board and you'll pull these up a little bit and press it along this edge and press it along the bottom edge. I always go ahead and do both sides exactly where the stitching line is. And then you're going to prepare it to do the top stitching. And you'll press it again here, and you'll flip it over to this side, take it to your sewing machine, and kind of roll this in, and just make like a little tiny stitch line here. It's optional, but it does make it look nice. And I'll show you an example. And it's just like a little tiny stitch. You can do it a little bit larger than this, and I did the top and the bottom. And then if we turn it over, we still see the raw edges here, but it's what you're going to do is to make the channels for the elastic is you're going to fold it in about 1/4 inch, and then you're going to fold it over those raw edges and then make a stitch line here, and you're going to do it again on all sides. And I'll show you an example of that. This is where it's been folded and then stitched here and here. And then I just made some elastic loops about 7.5 inches, and then I overlapped them 1/2 inch and sewed them down. You can also tie them and, you know, use all kinds of different things instead of elastic. And last but not least, you fold it in half here and make sure that you have this press so that you get the peak at the top and the bottom, because it makes a really nice fit around your nose and your chin. And it does not have a filter pocket, but the way it's shaped, you can take one of these PM 2.5s, put it right here, because it fits absolutely perfectly inside there. I don't know if you can see that. And just wear it with a filter inside it. You can also, with this outer fabric, you can do a double, you know, you can add another layer of fabric, easy enough, or even interfacing. But there you have it. 3D face mask. This is a size medium. The large will be coming soon. Thank you.